Hello and welcome back to the Great Patriotic War. We are back in the Smolensk region here, as you can see. And I think it is just about time to finally give the Western Front their own color. Um, what color should we give them? I'm thinking a nice blue color of some sort, because their buddies in the Central Front are green. Maybe kind of a teal. That looks nice. I like that one. How does that look? Not bad at all. Where's the 19th Army? Oh, 19th Army goes up to Stavka. Interesting. Already I'm finding problems with my assignments. So now that the Western Front is not as overloaded, we can start applying some of these armies back to them, such as the 19th Army. Which will help with our organization a little bit. I mean, some of these armies are just very understaffed, undersupplied here. And I'm not even sure if it might not even be worth it to keep this guy on the map. Damn, what a hero unit though. 5 wins, 2 losses. Absolutely heroes. Could we give him to the 10th Army while he refits? I'm actually thinking that hex right there might be a good spot for a depot too. Just in case we lose Bryansk next turn. Well, we do have a railway behind it. Oh, and I guess this is a depot. All right. Yeah, so let's give you over to the 10th Army while you eternally refit. It would be better to take him off the map, though. I probably will do that next turn. All right. The reason I'm starting in the middle here is because Smolensk is under such heavy pressure. All right, let's make sure the 24th Army goes up to the Western Front. Who the hell's in charge of Stavka these days? Voroslav. He's an interesting dude. They don't have a... I was going to say they have a thing on the Smolensk fortress, but no, they do not. Sad. Oh my god, these are going right up to Stavka. There must be a better army that we can give them. Let's see. We're looking for a kind of a mech-focused army. We might just have to make a mech-focused army. I'm not sure if we have one. Evolution. We could use him. 19th Army. Let's move the Rifle Corps over. Okay, so now the 19th Army should be in command range of these guys. So let's hand them over. Somehow they actually have pretty good supply. Don't know how. Alright, the 22nd Army is trapped up here in Veliki Luki now. Oh, something's going back to him over here. Yeah. Not liking that. Give it. All the tanks can go over to the 19th Army. They're going to become our tank army. This guy is definitely a candidate for reassignment. Who else does he have under him? Oops. Clicked off him for a second. Yeah, he's not a good commander. I'm trying to click on the army, bro. Let me. He's got a lot of stuff under him. My goodness. Why does he have so much damn crap? Okay, so that's in the fortress. And then I have no idea where this thing is. But it's like a battalion, so who cares? Yeah, so there's no way this guy needs this much artillery. Let's give this over to the 19th Army. He'll make much better use of it. Oh my god, he has so much stuff. What is his support level? Oh, it's a 3. Let's set him to a 0 right now. Alright, I'm going to save those sappers for a minute because I think the guy must have a more infantry-centric guy. So 24th Army. This guy's got a 5. He's not the worst, but he's not that great. He's got a nice portrait, though. Like the lighting. Let's go in the 54th Army. Don't really want it to the 54th Army anymore, though. Let's give him over to someone else. I'll give this to the reserve army for now. Actually, what is the reserve army? I don't even know. So the reserve front exists, but... Oh, the 16th Army. Okay. Give you over to the 16th Army. Hopefully get him refit and ready for combat. I'm thinking of moving them over here. Or maybe all the way over to Orel. I'm not sure yet. 49th Army, you've got nothing under you. Pretty sure we could use another army up in the north. Maybe I'll move him north. Just in case. Damn, these infantry are looking strong. Looking real strong. Kind of want to retake that that airfield, but then I won't be able to get back. And so the line will look really messed up. Oh well. I want to retake the airfield. Oh, I can get back. Cool. Because he was already pretty low combat prep. I mean, all these guys are. Except for some of these boyos in the woods. I kind of want to try to hold that rail line. But there's no way that these guys could hold up to that kind of threat. Well, not one step back. We go into the breach. All right, we're just gonna sit him right behind it. Just make him bash through us. Oh man, I really wish I could use this turn. It just doesn't have a lot of fuel. Maybe it's worth it trying to airdrop him some fuel. So I'd love to cross there and then sneak around. But he's just not going to have enough points. Those guys are new. Make sure all these are on refits still. They are. They just don't have a ton of tanks. We're just not building them fast enough at this point in the war. Wow, that guy got really beat up last turn. At least these guys have all had some chances to sit there and rest. All right. What I would like to do, it's a risky move though. I'd like to try to cut their rail. Just wondering if I can. I mean, there's no way in hell this guy can get back out if I go in. I don't know if I want to sacrifice 2 divisions in such a manner. It'd be kind of funny though. But no, I don't think we're ready for offense yet. We are on the defense. So let's just pull back. That airfield's not doing us any good anymore anyways. Let's get this guy over here to defend those all these airfields here. Because that's a ton of airfields. Just a little concerned that now that they're all the way up to my lines, and I haven't been digging in for very long. They're just going to blow right through them. So let's stick you on reserve. Let's pull the 8th Army back a hex. Alright. Alright. Obviously the brigade here is not going to be doing any fighting anytime soon. So let's pull him off the line. Where to go, though? Is this on a rail? It is. Because I do need a supply point over here now. That one's not a terrible point either. It could supply all these guys in the immediate area. We badly need supplies on this side of the line. So does this yellow group. Ah, that's where we need an army. We need an army up there. What else? We have room in the 8th Army for one of these guys, I think. Why does he get withdrawn on turn 13? I guess he's going north, probably. Let's see. Do we have room for one more unit? We do. Because we're probably going to move that brigade out of there. So this anti-tank brigade, we're going to move back. Where's our weakest spots? I wish I could at least put it onto reserve. But let's put him right here. Those guys are pretty shredded from lots of fighting too. I wish I had another army that I could use up here. I just don't. I don't have any other Northwestern Front armies up here. And I don't really even have the range to move anyone. I can move like an airborne corps. I guess that could help. Yeah, let's do it. Just get some of the administrative burden off of some of these units. At least, I mean, it's a corps, but it's something. All right, so now that corps has that little group there. And I think we already moved. Yeah, we already moved that. So we don't want to do anything more with that. Let's see, do we have anything else in range? I'd like to try to keep the 11th Army in its historical location. Look at those stats. 46, 40. So strong. They've just got such beefy divisions. Especially compared to us. Just trying to see if maybe I could sneak around him. Don't think I can, though. I was hoping to see if I could see what's in this hex. But I guess that's just zone of control. I'm really scared to cross the river because I can't get back. But fuck it, he's going to get withdrawn anyways. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so I uncorked that river tile now. Or the rail tile, rather. Alright, so I'm hoping that at least this could potentially hold if I reinforce it. But the problem is they're hitting for this area here, and I don't have anything there. I don't even have anything to bring in, really. It's just like a cavalry division. I think that's going to do bugger all. I could sit on the other side of the river at least. This is where I could really use another army. Alright. Who's on the 27th Army? You guys? You got a new job. You are now all going to the 11th Army. The 11th Army is going to handle this area. There's not that many units that left. Everyone else is going to either go south or north. Okay, so the 27th Army can now go north. Let's see if we rail him. If we rail him, we can at least get him up here. And then next turn, we can get him off the rail. Let's make sure he is a low priority, because he's got no units assigned to him. This guy should be very high. This poor tank division has just no supply. Wait, did I put the Leningrad front in the fortress? The hell is he? I did. I accidentally put him in the fortress. Oops. Nothing really is close enough to him. I wonder if they still get command range if they're on a train. Probably not, right? But that's who I want him to go to eventually anyways, so I don't really mind him having low stats for a turn or two. I'm going to give the 27th Army a bunch of these cav. God, 2% on that fort. Just not prepared for this battle. Not prepared at all. Could move over to 28th Army. Now, 28th Army has a really good commander, right? Perkev. But this guy is not... I mean, he's not terrible, I guess, but he's got really low initiative, which is really bad for us. I mean, he's a bit of a Chonkosaurus Rex, so it doesn't surprise me that he's got low initiative. Probably got a low testosterone levels, too. This is Lake Woods. Let's start building some air bases over here. Just in case. Let's assign them some of our newly freed up resources here. Give them some engineers. That should definitely speed things up if we have a little bit more stuff in the area in terms of air power. God, we've got a lot of AA all of a sudden. Maybe it's just that I see it more when I click on the cities, because you can assign any AA to a city versus generals who only have the nearby stuff available, or the stuff in their chain of command, rather, available to them. I think it's worth it to build three or four air bases back here, because I'm just kind of planning ahead to lose some air bases. So I'd rather be prepared. Alrighty. I do think I want to engage this infantry, just for the time being. I want to try to bait them into going back and dealing with this guy with their tanks instead of pushing further ahead, because it'll get, if I can convince them to do that, it'll buy me an extra turn of fortification, and some of these guys might actually get some entrenchment. Okay. All right, so now we're down to this area here, where we've got a lot of random stuff. 22nd Army. Not so sure I like you. But I really don't particularly like this guy either. None of these guys is really worth keeping. So I think let's just reassign the 11th Army. We have a lot of mechanized here. I don't really want to give them Zhukov, but they do have a lot of mech, though. So I think it's worth it to give them a good mech commander. Fedor Tobukian. He's got some really fat stats. And this front is gonna need everything it can get. All right, let's make sure everything that's supposed to go to the 11th Army is going to the 11th Army, which is everything. 40th Army. Who the hell do you have under you? Oh, it's that broken one. Can we take him off the map yet? We could disband him. Might as well. It's not even worth keeping around. This thing. What about you? Can we take you off the map? No, we cannot. Unfortunate. Well, I guess we'll just stick them both on refit. We'll stick them back here on this river. Okay, and then the rest of the 11th Army gonna move over here. And I think down a little bit. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, pig. Okay. Meanwhile, 22nd Army. We're just going to keep you guys kind of as is. Why are there so many things getting withdrawn? What the hell? Alright, let's get you off of that. Down to low priority. What else goes to him? Oh, this thing. Stick him on reserve for now. This guy doesn't even have an option of doing anything. That's weird. Like his buttons are gone. I guess all he's thinking about is getting withdrawn on turn 13. He just don't want to be around anymore. Thinking I want these guys here. do want to keep this guy in reserve if I can. (217th Rifle Division). This guy got absolutely shredded last time. Like, look at some of these fights he was involved in, and it's just staggering the amount of casualties he took. So he had a couple combats there. Where's the really bad one? Here we go. 217th Rifle Division went up against the 10th Motorized Division from the 24th Corps under, I think that's Panzer Army 3. But this is just the Corps commander. I think that goes to Guderian. I'm not sure. But he committed a motorized brigade, which apparently did some damage. Howitzer battalion, heavy cannon battalion, and a Panzerwerfer. And we committed 8,000 lives to the field of battle. And that's just about it. These guys did so damn terrible. Absolutely terrible. Just utterly worthless. So we committed 2 support units to their 4. They only had 1 unit against our 1. So, like, theoretically, it's somewhat evenly matched in terms of numbers. But just the raw firepower they brought in from the extra artillery really wrecked us. So that's a big sad moment. But maybe they will redeem themselves on the other side of the river. I'm thinking I'm going to move them all the way back to Orel. Or start heading them that way anyways. Where is his army commander? 29th Army, okay. Well, you're going to have to head back this way, buddy. So they were able to cross the river here now, right? So we've got no river protection. But it is just a minor river. I mean, I think it's probably worth it to retreat back across the river. Give a little ground. Maybe let them fight it out in there. But I think it's worth it to retreat across the river. So let's set that up. We're going to double stack for strength reasons. Okay, so we'll leave that there. This is a really bizarre formation here. Who's under the 25th Rifle Corps? How far are these guys from the 25th Rifle Corps? Is that 6 or is it 5? It's 5. Okay, so we can give him over to the 25th Rifle Corps. He's 6. So then the other options are the 54th and the 30th Armies. Alright, so let's see who's the better of those. Where's the 54th Army at? Is that one of our reserve armies? No. Where the hell is the 54th Army? Is that under the Western Front? 54th Army. Got something way down here. Oh, that's the air command. Something way down here. Interesting. '24th Army. Where is the 54th? Must be hiding. I saw a guy. Oh, he's under the tank. Okay. Let's see what he's looking like. Oh, okay. He's not the worst. So give him over to the 54th Army. I don't feel too bad about that. It's a lot of Panzer divisions there. Okay. 13th Army. Forget if he's good or not. It's not the best. I think I'd rather have him under this guy. Let's give the 54th Army responsibility of trying to hold this front. And we'll give them a buttload of anti-tank equipment and whatnot. Okay, so 54th Army, you need a lot of everything. Let's make sure you have plenty of artillery. Give them some howitzers. Give them some corps level artillery. We'll give them some AA. What little of it we have. Give them some construction units. We don't have any anti-tank. Let's find some anti-tank. We must have some around somewhere. Okay. Why is it not showing? What do I have filtered? Oh, no, I don't care if it's in his chain or not. Oh man, we've got a lot in the reserve. Or depleted. Just all slowly building up, I guess. We just have so little anti-tank in the field. Oh well. The AA battalion's gonna have to serve the anti-tank role. What about this rifle corps? Let's give you some corps level artillery as well. And then let's lock that up for this turn. I think I'm going to have to bring this guy up now. Okay, so if I moved him here, would that take anything out of command range? It doesn't. Alright, so let's move him up. But let's give whatever we can over to the 54th Army and the Rifle Corps as well. Okay, so now he's full up. All right. So this guy's a little bit further right, so he can go to the 10th Army. All right, what can we plug that gap with? Nothing's ready yet. Oh my god, we're so close to Moscow. It's getting scary. I don't like seeing it that close. I hate having to give this much ground up, but what's the old Mao Zedong saying? It's along the lines of give ground, keep men. Ground can be retaken. If you lose ground, you can take it back, basically. If you lose men, you lose both men and ground. I think the word is lands that he uses, but I assume that's a translation thing. I think he probably means like ground. Maybe we can give these guys over to that nearby 48th Army. Just to get them some supply. I don't know. Actually, maybe we'll move these guys even further north eventually. Who knows? All right. I fully expect this to get broken in a New York second. So what do we have behind it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. These things are both kind of trashed, huh? Damn. He's going direct to the central front. But I would much prefer him to go to a corps or something. Alright, well, let's get him back behind the lines, I guess. Ain't gonna do us much good here. Guess we'll give them the third army for now. Oh, there's just nothing to put there. 7,000 men. Guess it's better than nothing. Oh god, there's not even troops there. Shiite. I don't want to bring anything more up though. God. What would it look like if we were to rail them up? Oh, he's not even on a rail line. Jesus. He's just gonna have to march for days. I'd rather leave him down here, to be honest. Where is the nearest supply point? Oh, why the hell are you just... Set you on the supply point. I realize I'm giving up some nice forts there, but I don't care. Okay, I think I want to start setting up some defense. Right. So you can go there. Then we'll start putting some people back on some defensive locations. Because like these are all really nice spots while they're refitting still. Because they can at least get rail in. The thing is we need a good mechanized commander, and this guy ain't it. Wow. I need a new front commander too, apparently. Reserve front. Not a good commander. Didn't even check. Is the central front good? Oh yeah, it's Kerponis. Hell yeah. Our guy. I mean, we could have the Third Army do that job for now. Pull double duty. So, it's this guy. He's 6 away. So it would look like this. Okay. So he's got to just move one closer. That's fine. So you are going to go... All these guys are going to go to the Third Army. Oh my god, I moved both of them instead of just moving one. Whatever. I'm done with it. There we go. That's what I actually wanted it to look like. God. So annoying. 6 is such a ridiculous limit sometimes. This only has 800 boyos left in it. It's not going to be useful anytime soon. You know, these things are going to get smashed if I don't move them back. How they might get smashed if I do move them back. But at least if I move them back, I'll feel less responsible for it. Oh, shit. Don't know what to do with that. All right. That is still a really weak area. I want these guys to be in that woods at least. In case they do have to fight. Is that clear? No. This is though. Alright, let's put him up here and we'll put him on reserve. Not refit, reserve. And I also attempted to give him over to the Third Army. Trying to concentrate some of our forces here into our more competent commanders. Alright, this guy's got nothing for artillery, so let's make sure we give him some artillery. Alright, what about the 10th Army? Oh my god, he's got nothing either. Must have forgotten to lock him. Give him some sappers. We'll give him an AA battalion. That's like 2 guns, but whatever. Better than nothing. Better than nothing. Alright, so those are both locked now. They're looking like they could be in fighting shape this turn. Maybe, maybe not. What I'm scared about is just them blowing through that gap. I want to plug the gap with something. Even if it's something crappy. Like this division and I don't know. At least this guy's got a lot of stuff. All right. Well, if I could just find 2 units, even if they're just nothing to bring up. So frustrating. Because by moving back, it lengthened our lines. That's what happened. And I also had to double stack a couple of hexes because we've got so many low strength units. Boom, boom, boom. That is a big hole. All right. Tank division it is. Not my first choice, but yeah, I think that's my only option. All right. Unready. Any of these things possibly ready? I think I already checked them all, but you. Welcome back to the war. Welcome back to the Rodina. Of course, now I'm going to have to move the stupid reserve army because he just got assigned to that. Okay. That'll work there, though. And now we just cross our fingers and pray that they don't go up there. Hit us anywhere else. Just not in a weak spot. Go anywhere else, but not in a weak spot. All right, so we've done some significant falling back here, but I do want to try to just hang on to Smolensk for one more turn. I'm just getting greedy. I'm also really considering pulling back a little bit further in the north. I know we don't really have to, but yeah, I think I'll leave it as is for now. Okay, so next episode, we're going to work on Kiev. Obviously, that needs some attention because we got some holes. We have some really weak units, but we have some fatty fort levels here. Some level 2 forts. No level 3s, but got some good fort levels. The big concern, though, is this potential hop over the Dnieper. Because this right here is super duper weak. So I want to try to see if I can find anyone to start bringing in. It's not looking like we're gonna find much, but but that'll be for next time. Who else did I bring in this turn? Oh, okay. them off the train. Okay, okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's actually throwing up a little bit of a 6. But I think these generals are just trash down here, so they're probably going to get wiped. Oh, so much is going directly to the front. Or to the coastal army. Although this guy's not terrible, so I guess I did do some good organization down there for once. Alright, so that'll be the plan next time. We'll just finish out the turn and then turn the turn. Till then, hope to see you again on the Western Front of the Great Patriotic War. And I'll leave you looking at this little nasty tank army that's heading our way. See ya.